Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Wonderland of Ice here in Bridgeport, Connecticut for today's SCC Conference rivalry matchup between the home team, Fairfield Prep Jesuits, and the away team, Xavier Falcons. I'm Phineas Wright alongside here today with Tommy Berry. And Tommy, it's going to be a good rivalry matchup, always is, between these two teams. And, we'll get into it in just a few moments after these starting lineups and the anthem are about to underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wonderland of Ice for tonight's CIAC matchup between the visiting Falcons of Xavier and your Jesuits of Fairfield Prep. First, tonight's starting lineup for the visitors from Xavier. Starting at forward, number 16, Alex Rodriguez. Forward, number 21, Mark Sadak. Forward, number 22, Mike Prestash. Defense, number 11, Luke Carabetta. Defense, number 20, Ryan Girardi. And in goal tonight for the Falcons, number 30, Ryan Glasky. Xavier is coached by Carl Sumpus, assisted by Sean Paul, Scott Romano, and Kevin Miller. And now the starting lineup from your Jesuits of Fairfield Prep. At forward, number 8, Liam Keeley. Forward, number 11, Declan Murphy. Forward, number 12, James Murphy. Defense, number 14, Chris Sola. Defense, number 28, Ralph Spiggle. And in goal tonight for the Jesuits, number 31, Charlie Rodriguez. The Jesuits are coached by Vic O'Hara, assisted by Brian Gibbs and Ryan Hall. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the play of our national anthem.
So to quickly reiterate the starting lineups, if couldn't quite hear over the loudspeaker, for the Xavier High Falcons, it is number 11, Luke Carabetta, number 16, Alex Rodriguez, number 20, Ryan Girardi, number 21, Mark Sadak, number 22, Mike Prestash, and number 30 in net, Ryan Glasky. As for the home Fairfield Prep Jesuits, you have number 8, Liam Keeley, number 11, Declan Murphy, number 12, James Murphy, number 14, Chris Sola, number 28, Ralph Zwiggles, and number 31 in net for the Jesuits is Charlie Rodriguez, the freshman. Getting the start today, Tommy.
Yeah, the freshman. We've been seeing a lot of Luke Trench out here last in the Mountain game and a little bit and in the Richfield game, I believe, as well. So, just a lot of his appearance out here. And, having Charlie Rodriguez in net, that's a very big thing to see.
Yeah, another big thing for the Jesuits today, number 9, Brooks Reynolds, making his way back on to the ice today for the Jesuits, as he's been out the past couple games with dealing with a bit of an illness, but he's back today, and I bet the Jesuits are glad that he is back in the lineup for them.
Yeah, Brooks had pneumonia for a bit, and a lot of people thought he either left prep or quit the team because of how long he was away for. I believe he was away for like a week and a half, maybe 2 even. It was pretty bad.
It's a tough thing to deal with.
Yeah.
But he's back today for the Jesuits, and like I said, they're glad to have him back as he's a key part of that offense and that line depth for the Jesuits. Now we got it. Starting face-off of the game, and it is won by James Murphy for the Jesuits as Chris Sola tosses it down to Declan Murphy. Can't connect fully, and now puck is free off the feet of Girardi, and he lays it down behind the Jesuits' net. Viggles looking to collect it, but gives away. Nice pass looking front. Shot from the point there. That one is saved by Rodrigue. Now Xavier playing with the puck behind the net. Tossing around. Stolen away from Murphy, but great dish there from the Falcons. Xavier looking to get a nice possession to start off here, as I would say they are the underdogs in this one. Prep, of course, coming off their state championship, but in the past couple years seen as the better team. Xavier's had some down years, but all in all, they're still a good program and still a historically good program, as Keatley almost getting an opportunity there. But that one batted away.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better. I mean, this year, Xavier isn't looking too hot. Same as the Jesuits. A lot of similarities in that aspect. But, the Jesuits have been really picking up how they've been playing for the past few games. And, we've mentioned this before in past streams. It's the fact that the Jesuits' record doesn't really reflect how they've played. It's all been really good, close games.
Yeah, talk about their loss last week, this past weekend to Mount 2. 2-1 loss against a good Mount team. And, yeah, that one was a very close physical game. That was fun to watch. But, yeah, 2-1 loss, even though close game, and doesn't reflect really the loss. It's still a great all-around game by the Jesuits, and I would even say they played better for most of the game against the Mounties.
Yeah, and whatever you call it, Beckett Stens had a great defensive play on there.
Yeah.
Avoiding the goal from happening on Rodrigue.
And here's the shot there from about the midpoint inside the Jesuit zone, but now it's Morris. Morris, one of the leading point scorers here for this Jesuits team, loses it. Now it's taken by the Falcons. That's Paul Passis, who just loses it, and Ayers collecting it at the backboard.
Ayers? Oh, a glove.
Something flying off. Can't tell if that's a glove or, I believe it is a glove, but it's out in the middle of the ice now over by the Vazzy sign. As Xavier is still with possession now in the Jesuit zone. Some tough pressure in the far corner. Toss looking in front is taken by Ayers, who gives it off. Now it's Driscoll. Driscoll loses the puck from Luke Carabetta, who gives it off now back to Passis. Passis has to dump it behind the Jesuit zone. Now Jesuits defense collects. Sola handling the puck in his own zone. Gives it off to Hicks. Hicks, the lone goal scorer for the Jesuits in their loss to Mount St. Charles. Fast speed on him, leaves it in front. The shot by Brooks Reynolds, almost getting one there on his day back. Great opportunity there from Reynolds. Still fighting for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, last game, the Jesuits had a lot of sloppy mistakes, but as we go into the 1-on-2.
The glove's still out on the ice as that shot's redirected into the netting.
That Refko gets it. But, in that last game that we had out here in Wonderland, Mount, played extremely well coming right off of it. They had a goal, I believe, 1:12 into the first period or 2:12 into the first period.
Yeah,
which, is something you really don't want to see. And, it was a lot of sloppy mistakes by the Jesuits, and I expect that they're really going to get up on those mistakes defensively in this game.
Yeah, as that's what we're looking to see as Tyson Jarvis wins that face-off for Xavier. Now Xavier with a chance there. That shot's gloved by Rodrigue.
And yeah, you know, Chris Sola has been playing pretty well today. I mean, you guys may have not seen it a lot, but he's really been a really good defensive presence this entire season. And I mean, as so far I've seen in this game, I mean, extremely well. You know, he's been getting off the passes. He's been playing in his zone, like just everything that you need from a really good defenseman.
Yeah. Declan Murphy trying to take it down for the Jesuits there. Now he's tied up to the right of Golaski. Now it's in the far corner before it gets up to Viggles. Viggles with a chance. His shot in the body of Golaski. Good save there from Golaski off of a good opportunity from Viggles. Nice little couple shots for the Jesuits. It's been pretty even so far, about 4 minutes in. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Obviously, these two teams, rivals, have always been rivals, really. I don't really know a time when they haven't been rivals in conference matchup as well. And yeah, just from what we know in the past of any sports, these two teams do not like each other. And just to bring up a quick little fact, yesterday, in swimming, the Jesuits just beat Xavier in a swim meet yesterday. So Jesuits sports looking to go 2 for 2 here in the varsity level. As now it's Wingate and Stens as the D pair, passing it back and forth, but now it's in the Xavier hands, but nice little play there from Declan Murphy to take it away. Nifty stick handling there, gives it back to his brother. His brother trying to go back for him, but taken away by the Falcons. Dump and chase now, as Stens is able to collect and gives it off to Declan. Declan trying to go all the way across, and it does eventually connect to Driscoll, but Driscoll loses it. Now it's in the hands of Mike Prestash.
That's really good defense there from Tyler Morris, just not letting the Xavier forward be able to get that shot off.
Yeah, another good defensive there right after it by Aiden Ayers to block the feed in front.
And you know, a lot of really good defensive players on this Jesuit team. And we have the likes of Rouse Viggles, Chris Sola, and you know, I mean, I would say Aiden Ayers, but wasn't he moved to forward?
He was, but he is now back on the defensive side of things. He was moved to forward because of the illness from Brooks Reynolds, I believe. So now, with the return of Brooks, I believe that Ayers is back on the defensive side of things.
And yeah, you know, Ayers
shot in front. Great save there from Rodriguez. Puck is still free. The whistle gets blown, and we have little extracurriculars between Burke and Sadek.
Burke always getting into these little altercations in these games. I mean, I feel like he's either the top trash talker or just the biggest victim.
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough guy, though, for sure. Staying on his feet. He's not going to let anyone push him around, that's for sure. So we see Morris winning the faceoff there. It's a little slippage there from Viggles. Gets into the hands of the Falcons. Free shot there, they score! Alex Rodriguez!
That was a really good shot there from Alex Rodriguez. Really good dish off of reacting to that slip there by one of the Jesuits. I mean, it was just completely clear, one-on-one with the goalie. I mean, if you're a forward in that situation, you have to make that shot.
I mean, Alex Rodriguez could hit home runs and score goals. Oh, wait. Wrong Alex Rodriguez.
Who knows? Maybe the same person.
Face-off one there by Aiden Spring for Xavier. Now the deep pair passing it along in their own zone. Pass off the boards. Connects over to Jarvis. And now it's intercepted by Geltman. Geltman gives it off to Murphy. Murphy playing with it. Tries to throw it on net. Hits off the backboard. Redirects into the stick of number 11, Carabetta. Carabetta, a nifty little twirl there. Now Xavier, maybe with a 3-on-2 opportunity. Trying to go across. Great intercept there from James Murphy. Playing both sides of the ice. Now it's in the hands of Benny Burgess. Benny Burgess. Again, maybe a little bit of tussle there. He's free, though. Golaski froze that one, and now he'll get a face-off to his left.
And, you know, a good thing that the Jesuits have been doing in the past few games is just keeping the puck down in the enemy zone. And, I mean, it's just very advantageous for every single reason. So, I mean, if they just keep on keeping it in their zone, then they're going to be all good.
Yeah, Sten's taking it in the Jesuit zone. Nice pass all the way forward for Schwartz. Schwartz trying to get past his man. Still has it into the near boards. Now it's tied up. Reynolds comes away with it. Tied up by 2 Xavier defensemen. Jesuits have to recollect and dump it down into the Xavier zone. Schwartz once again dumping it down into the Xavier zone. And it's collected by Spring, Liam Spring. And that will be an icing on the Falcons.
That was pretty smart. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, continue, Tommy, continue.
That was a pretty smart move there by Hudson Wingate, you know, not trying to pick up the puck.
Yeah, not trying to get it.
And
let
just
it go all the way.
Icy go. Yeah.
Very good move from him, as you said. Now we see the D pair for the Jesuits, Tyler Shahaj and Ralph Zwiggles, with Murphy winning the faceoff to himself. Tries a backhand pass to Keatley. Can't quite connect. Beautiful pass there from Murphy as he gets tied up by 2 Xavier's defensemen, but gives it off to Keatley, who goes up to the blue line for Viggles. Now it's Shahai. Shahai shot! Gets through! And he scores!
Shahaj, the sophomore, coming all the way out. What a nice goal.
And he ties it for the Jesuits at 1.
That was just a great goal. I mean, pinpoint
great
placement.
shot. You saw some of that patience there from him too, to find the angle, find the lane, and just put it past everyone, put it through traffic, and get in the back of the net.
Exactly. You know, a very underrated trait about the Jesuits is the amount of face-offs they win. They have a great face-off win percentage, and that usually helps them get into the van. Okay, of course, the second I say that, but...
Well, no, it got away to Declan Murphy. That could be could maybe count as a win, as Declan Murphy, he tries to throw that one off. Ooh, nice blocker save there from Golaski. A bit of a high blocker save.
But yes, the face-off wins usually let the Jesuits go into the play in the possession with the advantage. So, I mean, it's a very underrated ability.
Yeah, Declan Murphy there, another chance. Can't quite curl around his shot. As gets up to Sola. Sola now going from the point, and that one's saved by Golaski. So yeah, Tommy, like you said, the Jesuits win a good amount of their face-offs and have the past couple games. I believe, having trouble remembering at the moment, but it was either this past weekend's Mount game or the week before against Ridgefield. They had won almost every face-off in their matchup. And yeah, that's definitely something you need to win games, is a good face-off core, and they've been winning a ton of them. Now will be an icing on the Falcons and head back down into the Xavier zone.
Yeah, 1-1, 6:58 left in the first period. I mean, it seems like it's going to be a very exciting game for both sides.
Something about that goal as well, that is something the Jesuits have had a tough time with, is responding to goals this season. They've had a tough time responding to opponents scoring, especially scoring first too. So that's a good way to get these Jesuits players, maybe get their energy back up, momentum going, as that's a good early response from them to tie up the game.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, the type of goal it was from Shahaj, I mean, that was just such an amazing goal. I mean, their morale, their confidence, everything, they're definitely hyped up after that huge goal.
Yeah, without a doubt. As Hudson Wingate intercepting the pass there. Spins around, gets the pass off while he's on the ground. Morris trying to backhand it down to Golaski, gets intercepted halfway through. Morris looking for the hit there. It's a cross-ice pass, trying to get to Mansky. Mansky's shot from the side is saved by Rodrigue.
That was a killer slap shot by Mansky there.
Yeah, it was. Tough angle, too. Got it through to Rodrigue, but Rodrigue was just there to gobble it up.
And you know, those shots aren't, I mean, too crazy. You know, you get your lines on, you get the face off. It's not a lot of
Gotta pay
there.
attention, too. You never know when a shot like that could get through, squeak through.
Yeah, definitely.
So, good awareness from Rodrigue to track it the whole way and just cover up every part of the net. As James Murphy, beautiful chance here. He believes it went in. The refs are going to mark it as a save for Golaski, but we've got to talk about that play again. James Murphy using his speed to get past the 2 Xavier defensemen to collect the puck and almost getting it through Golaski. So James Murphy will now go back to the faceoff. He's up against Callan Lindsay here. He wins it to himself, gets another shot off, but another save.
Murph just seems like he's everywhere on the ice, using his speed.
Yeah, especially to start off. We've seen him in the defensive end of things too, make a couple great intercepted passes as well. So we've seen him on both ends of the ice to start off, and honestly, that's what you want from your captain.
Yeah, 100%.
Ayers able to take away the puck there. Gets behind for Burgess. Burgess giving it off to Murphy. James Murphy now twirling around, dangling around. Now there's a tie-up in the half-boards as it comes away into the stick of the Falcons. Now it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez getting the first goal for Xavier. His far shot saved. Backhand pass over to Ayers behind. Eventually gets up now. Puck behind Jesuits net once again. It's cleared out by Ayers. Burgess gives it off to Burke. Burke trying to dangle through. Puck gets to Murphy though for the one-timer for Schwartz. That shot just goes over the net.
You know, that was a really good shot there from Schwartz. Good awareness there, getting it to the center and being able to play that center ball, but unfortunately.
Yeah, beautiful tracking there from him too to just find the pass, get that really nice one-timer, just goes a little too high.
Yeah.
Sola now gonna take away the puck. Puck in the stick of Xavier now. Down was John Montesanto. Hicks now going over. No icing here as Schwartz is able to collect in the Xavier zone. Laid around behind for Hicks, but Hicks gives it up. Reynolds looking for it. Tied up in half boards, gets up for Sola. Sola trying to throw one on net, goes wide. Now Hicks using his speed to get to the puck all the way across ice. But Xavier able to send it down back into the Jesuit zone. Nice far pass from Burke to Reynolds as Reynolds looked for Schwartz. Schwartz might have lost it for a second. Now it's in the hands of the Falcons. A little bit of a tie-up behind the net. The ref is getting tied up a little bit. Now Reynolds is able to get it off. Oh, my mistake. Keatley was able to get that off to Schwartz. Keatley maybe a little upset about that. Thought Schwartz was going into the zone. Got caught on an offside warning as he's trying to put a shot back, and that one's saved by Golaski.
Good saves here from Golaski. I mean, there have been multiple occasions where, you know, somebody gets it really close into the center, gets a really close goal in. I mean, he just is able to save it with these unexpected shots that we've been sending at him. He's been
very good,
very well.
Very good start from him. Coming to the game, too, he's had 392 saves on the year. So, you know he's been making an impact for the Xavier team. As Xavier trying to get out of their zone, they finally do. It's Sanchez. Oh, Rodriguez, my mistake. And that one's caught for an offside. Rodriguez, one of the captains on this Falcons team as well. Scored that first goal, shows you the type of player he is for this Falcons team and what he means to this team. So we see a couple captains out there. Rodriguez along with number 22, Mike Prestash. Captains on the ice for the Falcons. Now it gets free. Free at the end boards. Tied up now. And puck goes over the boards into the stands. That'll be a whistle. Some good music again. We've been getting some good music games.
Yeah, a lot of good Oxes out here.
I mean, I don't know who's on it, but one of our guys, Patrick Godswan's in there. Shout out to him. Beckett Stens get that shot off. And that one's gloved and trapped in the body of Golaski.
Yeah, again, Golaski just, man, really good Ox right there.
Yeah.
Golaski being able to glove that, that's a hard shot from Stens. It's good performance out here from here.
It's Morris. Wins that one. Gets back to Stens. Redirection maybe inside from Morris, but that went wide. Morris is able to collect at the far boards. Now it's Wingate. Wingate with a little twirl.
Hey.
Gets free. Still had in his stick for a minute, but now it goes deep back into the Jesuit zone to get collected by Stens. Now we see Matthew DeLuca out there trying to give it off to Morris. But it gets taken away. Stens has to dump it off. Much of a pretty big back and forth game so far. Seeing the puck go both ways a lot. There hasn't been really too much possession go either way, as we've seen good possession time for both the Jesuits and the Falcons. So pretty back and forth game as Driscoll gets free. He's looking for the shot. Great pad save there from Golaski. Now it's up for the one-timer. That one might have rung. Goes behind Golaski. And finds its way up ice now into the neutral zone. Dumping it off. It's trapped by Rodrigue, who lays it off for Viggles. Viggles behind Rodrigue. Spins it around the boards. He's able to take it out of the zone now after the shot there from Girardi. Solo in the body. Solo's a big guy that we know can definitely lay a big hit. We've seen him do it many times this year. So it's nothing crazy from him as he lays another one right there. But now it's Girardi.
And
Girardi and Lindsay.
Sola, it says on the stat sheet he's 6'1", but I've seen him in the hallways. I've seen that big kid. He's more like 6'3", 250 pure muscle.
Pure muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Stens. Lead pass for Murphy. Murphy, can he get there in time? He cannot. Paddled away by Golaski to end the first period. And pretty good first period so far. Like I said a moment ago, lots of back and forth play from both these teams. We've seen good possession times both ways. And, to prove it, it's a 1-1 game after the first.
And the first thing that happened for the Jesuits was that goal, but ever since then, it seems like they've been dominating, not letting anybody get inside, having the puck in Xavier territory the entire time. They've been playing very, very well for the rest of this first period, in the second half of this first period, and I hope this momentum is carried into the second one. I
do have to say, though, too, besides a few players, they do seem kind of flat-footed here to start off. It's a cold day, maybe a slow start. The crowd hasn't been extreme to start off. We'll hopefully see that. Hopefully see the crowd pick up soon. But they do seem a little flat to start off. But, like you said, Tommy, they're dominating the game. So if they're a little flat-footed right now, then if we see them at full speed, going full power, then can't even imagine what it'd be like. So hopefully we'll see that come more from the Jesuits in the second period. But for now, that will be us for the first period, and see you again in moments for the second.
See y'all.
Welcome back, everyone, as we were getting ready here at Wonderland of Ice for second period action between the Fairfield Prep Jesuits and the Xavier High School Falcons. We've got a tie game so far, 1-1 after the first, and hopefully that type of competitiveness continues here between the two teams. I love seeing a close game. Personally, I love close games, but I know probably the Jesuits and the Falcons, they like to get out to leads, of course, and like to run away with games, because that means you run away with a game, that's a win. And obviously both of these teams really want wins, especially going against each other, rivalry opponents today, as we get ready for the opening face-off of the second period. So far, both goalies playing very well. The freshman for the Jesuits, Charlie Rodriguez, in net's been making some great saves so far, along with Ryan Golaski for the Falcons. As the Jesuits won the opening face-off of the second, Keatley dumped one down into the Xavier zone, looking to maybe get a nice long possession here. Jesuits kept in from Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy's shot blockered away from Golaski.
That was an insane save there by Golaski.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't have that stick up in time, I mean, that was going in. So, I mean, really props to him having a really good game today.
Yeah, that's like I believe that's his second high blocker save he's made in this game so far. And those are difficult saves for goalies to make, as it's a nice shot from Keatley off the face-off. Golaski slips up now, losing his edges there. What? Trying to get it out of the zone, still kept in by Sola. Finally, the Falcons do get it out into neutral zone territory and into the Jesuits' end. That is Rodriguez. Rodriguez can't keep it. And now there's a takeaway there from James Murphy. Can't quite hold on to it, as Keatley sends it back down behind Xavier net. On the outside of things, gives it over. Declan Murphy tied up with a few Xavier players. As it comes out, nice pass there over to Stens. James Murphy, beautiful pass as he's still able to have it and sends it back up for Driscoll. Driscoll with a chance now. Still, puck is open. Now Stens with a slap shot, gets tied up right in front of Golaski, and Golaski is able to freeze it for a face-off. Beautiful couple opportunities there for the Jesuits, and some great opportunities made from James Murphy. I mean, that's what we see him do. That's one of the best things he's known for, his great passing abilities, and we saw on display a couple times there.
Yeah, I mean, the more and more I watch James Murphy, the more and more I get amazed at his playing ability.
Takeaway, breakaway now for Xavier. That shot, he whiffs on the shot. Charlie Rodriguez doing a good job of covering the net well.
But yeah, you know, as I was saying, after that really close one-on-one there.
Yeah, Charlie Rodriguez probably taking a deep breath there after that one. Close call.
Yeah, you know, that was a little scary, but I mean, James Murphy,
and a trip there. We will get our first power play of the day. That will go down, and the penalty will be on the Falcons. Number 5, Aiden Spring, taking that tripping penalty. The Jesuits will be awarded their first power play of the game.
Yeah, you know, James Murphy, I mean, with his nifty stick skills, his just overall quickness, his sight of the ice as a whole, I mean, he is the player for the Jesuits. He runs
He sees it differently than everyone else.
Yeah, and I mean, he is so good at almost everything.
Yeah, as he's there with the puck again, trying to force one inside. Sten's almost able to keep it in the zone, mishandles it, has to collect in the neutral zone. Sola gives it off for James Murphy. James Murphy, nice stick handling skills, gets it taken away, but his brother is there to collect. Declan Murphy now trying to get on that forecheck, not get it out of the zone, but a little too late as Xavier is able to clear it out behind to Rodriguez. Stens picks it up. Drops it off for Murphy. Murphy again back to Stens. Sola laying a big body there.
And there's that 6'3", 250 frame.
Luke Carabetta just ran into a brick wall.
Oh my gosh.
Rodrigue leaving it for Stens. Stens will wait and give it to Murphy. James Murphy now, using his speed, getting around the edge, gets around another one, tries to get inside. That shot goes free and up into the netting.
I mean, we just see James Murphy's speed. I believe he is the second fastest or one of the fastest players.
It's definitely
on
one of the
this team.
fastest on the team, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Hicks, he's just also a very good skater.
I mean, we've seen his speed maybe a couple times today, but not much. As Ayers picks it up, drops it back off for Keatley. Keatley giving it to Viggles. Viggles now gives it off to Driscoll. Driscoll playing it back up for Viggles. Viggles, the one-timer, gets free, still inside. Puck gets tossed down over to Rodrigue, who will stop it for Viggles. Viggles now.
Whoa!
Nifty little deke there. Gets free to Keatley, who gives it back over to Viggles. Viggles, the big defenseman now, trying to get it down. Does get it down, and now he takes it.
Viggles is glued to the puck.
Yeah, he really is. Xavier still having a tough time clearing it now, but the power play is over for the Jesuits, and we are all even. So good penalty kill by Xavier. Try to force some pressure now on to the Jesuits, as Schwartz has to pass it late around behind for Driscoll, as that shot patted away. Now gets free. Keatley trying to pass one off the boards. Driscoll trying to get there with his speed. Can he? He does. Tries to give it to Schwartz. Schwartz with a move and a great save there.
What
from
a save from Golaski.
Oh, and you could see the frustration from Schwartz. Cannot believe that he just missed that opportunity.
I mean, that was such a great play there by the sophomore Driscoll. I mean,
yeah, to get to that puck
speed
and then give the pass off to Schwartz. I mean, for the beautiful opportunity, but just an even better save by Golaski.
You can't do too much against that.
No, can't do really anything at all against that kind of save. Benny Burgess now lays one off for Brooks. Reynolds can't get all of it there, as now the Falcons look to take it the other way. Burke now getting tied up.
Burke
tripping
what
over.
Are you doing?
Tripping over Jake Anastides. Hicks is able to toss it down the ice.
Burke
Reynolds looking to collect.
Burke
Reynolds tying up.
Slippy McSlippy face. Oh my gosh.
And we got a penalty. Yeah, and we got some chirps now on the ice. You see Benny Burgess talking a little smack. Going across to Kalen Lindsay. Who I believe they're going to get Brooks Reynolds.
Brooks seems in disbelief.
Yeah, I believe it was that play, though, in the near corner over by the bomb squad. I believe it was that play where he got his stick tied up. That's why he's getting sent into the box. So now, a few minutes after the Jesuits' first power play of the game, Xavier will go on their first power play of the game. Jesuits looking to kill it here just the same way Xavier was able to kill theirs. Now it's at the top. Shot down. It's caught up in the traffic. Gives it off to Stens. Stens maybe mishandling it a little bit. Tried to toss it off to Murphy. It does eventually get to Murphy, however. Now Murphy tosses it behind the Xavier net. It's collected by Declan Murphy.
Yeah, great penalty kill here.
Declan Murphy with the chance on the man down. Declan Murphy, great forecheck there by him to take away the puck and get a nice shot opportunity there. But now it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez gives it off to Carabetta.
Murph just off on that interception.
Now it's Petras. Another chance there. Can't get open. Stens, some good defense there, and is able to just toss it off the boards into the neutral zone.
Oh,
nice play there from James Murphy as Morris comes off the bench, trying to go over for Murphy, but great defensive play there from Mike Prestash.
Oh, seems like Vigils thought that Burke was going inside there for that cut, but stayed outside.
Yeah, as a shot there from Burke is blocked by Girardi. Girardi trying to look inside, can't connect, but it does get up to the blue line with Mansky.
Ooh. Morris
now has to get back into the play. As a shot looking inside and gets, I believe that might have been saved there from Rodrigue, and the Jesuits are able to clear it out under 10 seconds on the penalty kill. Keeley loses his stick. Got a bit of chaos as Brooks Reynolds comes out of the box to match things up. Great save there from Rodrigue off the tough angle. Now the puck's going the other way and will be an icing on the Jesuits. So yeah, on those last 20, 25 seconds of that Xavier power play, getting a lot of crazy things going on back and forth on both sides of the ice. People tripping over each other, people running into each other, sticks flying. As a shot off the face-off there, Rodrigue saw it the whole way and is able to stop that one.
Good save there from Rodrigue. I mean, it's really hard to see the puck there with as many bodies on the puck.
Especially after a face-off like that, a quick shot, you might not always be ready for it, but he was ready for that one. Burke gets the face-off won by the Jesuits. Looking up ice. Gives it to Schwartz. Schwartz still with the puck now, trying to get free of about 2 or 3 defenders on him. Don't see that much. Going down the Jesuit side of things, and now will be icing on the Falcons.
Ayers.
There
he is. I mean, Ayers has been having a pretty big impact on the Jesuits. He hasn't had too many runs, but I mean, when he's on the ice,
great defensive plays, yeah.
You don't want to get hit by Ayers. Let's put it that way.
No, not at all.
Because Ayers he's a big body, and you will feel it. You will feel the repercussions.
Morris now at the face, wins it over to Driscoll. Driscoll playing a little game of pass with Sola as he tried to throw a shot on net, goes wide. Sola gives it back down to Morris. Morris gets taken away. Sola, nice defensive play there to give it back, or try to get it back over to Morris, but goes down. Morris laying a nice bit of body there. It's Falcons. Shot off the boards, gets caught up. Matt DeLuca now. Bit of a shiftiness with it. Gives it off to Sola. Sola now up for Driscoll. Ooh. Driscoll can't hold on to it. Sola with a little poke check there to kind of give it a couple extra seconds outside of the zone. And another poke check from Driscoll. Stens over for Sola. Sola seemed to be looking up for DeLuca and can't go. It will be called an icing. Face off back down in the Jesuit zone.
Yeah, the Jesuits really need to get the puck out of their zone. I mean, their biggest strength is having it in a Xavier zone or the enemy territory, and I mean, they just haven't been able to do that in the second period.
Yeah. So that's Burgess. Burgess looking up for Geltman. It goes all the way back down the ice for another icing.
And, you know, just throwing away these pucks, I mean, I know they're trying to go for those aggressive passes, but I mean, a lot of them today just haven't been able to stick. I mean, it's sort of like wasting this with face-off opportunity. I mean, it's pretty disappointing to see this from the Jesuits.
Sometimes you just got to make the simple pass. Caught up in the half boards. Vigils comes away with it. Gives it off to Shaz. Shaz off for Burgess. Burgess just tossing it down. Couldn't tell if he was looking for Murphy or just tossing it. But it does get back around the boards to Shahaz, who will take it the other way. Xavier now. Vigils tying up Jarvis. Benny Burgess, nice little forecheck there. That one batted by Girardi into the Jesuit zone as Vigils gives it up to Geltman. Geltman looking across for Burgess. Does connect. Burgess now for Murphy. Murphy with a chance. Another pass back for Burgess. Beautiful play there. Burgess couldn't fully connect. But another pass by Murphy. Another one. And that one gets in. Gavin Burke.
Great puck movement there.
And who
from
else?
The Jesuits. Who else would need it but Burke?
And who
Burkey
else to
Turkey.
set it up but James Murphy?
Simple.
1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, score.
Woo! That was a bar.
Thank you.
Of course. And I mean, Gavin Burke has been hungry for a goal in the past few games, and I mean, he finally gets it. I know for a fact.
He's loving that.
You
You
could
could
speaking about that on Monday.
He's loving that. You could see
Thursday.
the smile all the way up here. Morris now at the face-off. Puck gets free. Jesuits. Crowd wasn't really liking that one. Yeah, it was called as an offsides. Play happened so fast I couldn't really quite tell if it was or was not an offsides, but we'll get a face-off anyways. Now at the face-off we see Morris and Prestash. Airs over to Burke.
Scored by number 15, Gavin Burke. Assists, number 6, Manny Burgess, and number 12, James Murphy. That's Burke from
Burke gives it off up to Morris. Morris has to toss it behind. It's collected by Girardi. Girardi giving it off to Rodriguez, who tries to go back across ice over to Prestash. But it is taken by Declan Murphy. He's looking up, puck is free now. Morris, can he use his speed to get there? He can. Can he get free? He cannot.
Jesuits have been having some trouble, keeping hold of the puck off these
they have.
hard passes. Oh, and a little bit of beef down there with Ayers.
Yeah.
Ayers.
You don't want to get in a tussle with Ayers, though, that's for sure. Strong guy.
It's not going to be pretty, to put it simply. It will not be pretty.
Reynolds now at the face-off against Aiden Spring. Falcons looking to toss it off. Hicks is able to keep it in. Now it's the Falcons in the neutral zone. Spring taking it down ice. Looking across. Can't connect. Now it's Schwartz looking to get the puck. But it's collected by Liam Spring. Now it's free. Hicks, can he keep a hold of it? He cannot. Just like you said, Tommy, there's more of those struggles, as now it's a possible 2-on-1 for the Falcons as that shot. Great save there from the freshman Rodrigue.
He may be a freshman, but he saves like a veteran.
What great patience from him to see that Spring was not going to pass the puck there. Spring just further creeping down towards the net, seeing if he's going to pass it or not. Rodrigue right in front of him to stop it.
I mean, that's huge for the Jesuits. A lot of the times in other games, whenever there's on that 2-on-1 situation, a lot of the times there's a goal there. But I mean, just great vision there from Rodrigue and Stens, knowing that he's going to go for that goal, and just such a great save.
Yeah, nice by Stens too to trust Rodrigue too, not fully bite on Spring, and just let Rodrigue handle the shot there.
And it seems like Rodrigue is willing to take these glove chances and, let the face-off go because of how high the face-off percentage the Jesuits have.
Yeah, that face-off won by the Jesuits, as it's now
just like that.
James Murphy. James Murphy with Matt DeLuca. Gives it off to Matt DeLuca. Back up for Murphy. Murphy trying to throw it on net. Still free. Wingate looking to get away with it, but gets open into the neutral zone as Stens tosses it down in the Xavier end. Lead pass up for Rodriguez!
Hey!
Another great save from Rodrigue.
Again, really good game so far from both of the goalies, but Rodrigue seems like he has the edge.
Nice little move by DeLuca to pass it up to himself as he takes it all the way around and gives it up to Vigils. Vigils thrown on net. Deflection by Murphy is saved by Golaski.
you know, Vigils, the senior, also extremely hungry for a goal. Recently came off an injury, I believe, 2 or 3 games ago. And I mean, I really want to see a goal out here from number 28, Rouse Eagles.
Yeah, he hasn't had one on the season yet. Being a senior captain, just know that when he gets that first one, it's going to be a good one. As Burgess tosses it off the boards behind to the Xavier net. Xavier takes it now. Biggles getting tied up there. Chance, still a tie up in front of Rodrigue. Gets free now in the half boards.
Shahaj getting down and dirty.
Yeah, Shahaj gets it free. Benny now. Morris, nice little body check there. Puck still free in the net. Tied up, we see 4 Jesuits in there. Geltman now tossing it off for Morris. Puck went in the net. Some people aren't happy about that. That shot's caught in the shoulder by Rodrigue.
That's a good clear there by the Jesuits.
Yeah, no icing will be called. Of course, did not get fully to the opposite end. As Sola will just throw that one on. It looks like it hit a Xavier player halfway through. Now it's Keatley. Keatley tossing up to himself. Ooh, he's upset about that one.
That was a little... Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. Very close, very close.
Very. But, I mean, you know, those icing calls, I mean, in the end, I mean, really help the flow of the game. I mean, you can't just throw the puck down. If there were no, as a lot of people think, the icing calls are actually extremely beneficial for the game.
They are. So now we see Murphy at the faceoff going up against Jarvis. Jarvis came away with that one as Xavier tried to get a possession here, but good takeaway from Burke. Burke now looking to toss it off the boards to get it over to Declan Murphy. Gets free now in the neutral zone, but it is taken by Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy, one-on-one chance, dekes around. Can he get through? Great save by Golaski.
Seems like...
What a great deke there from Declan Murphy. Just can't quite finish it.
I mean, Murph, just like his brother, never gives up. Almost,
yeah,
it
great
seems like
stick
he has,
skills.
Seems like he has infinite stamina, a lot of speed, and, you know, just that never give up mentality. I mean, all of those together just create such a great hockey player as we've seen in both the Murphs.
We've seen them play on the same line a lot this year, too, so we've seen some brother-to-brother connections as well. As Sola playing around, 2-on-1 now. Another nifty move. Can he get it through? He cannot. Tries to throw it in front for Morris.
Made his defender fall. I mean, that would be an absolute clip.
Yeah, nice centering pass. Couldn't get free either. As now that's Girardi, who snipes it past Rodrigue to tie the game up at 2.
Deep shot there from...
with .5 left in the period.
Girardi, good shot there. I mean, Rodrigue obviously going to be a little upset from that goal. Not a lot. I mean, that was a really good shot. Probably took it when Rodrigue wasn't expecting it. Got to give it to him. Really good pinpoint placement. A lot of power on that. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So that's a tough one to let go. Rodrigue isn't going to be happy about that. But as the second period finishes, we'll be seeing how Rodrigue comes out strong as a couple of his teammates go over there, tell him, hey, everything's all good. We'll see if Rodrigue could shake that off. He might only be a freshman, but he's a great hockey player, and I expect him to shake things off in the next period, as we will go in once again tied, but each team adding one more notch to their sides of the scoreboard.
And, you know, each team definitely, you know, just has to pick it up that extra gear, you know. Xavier really kicked it up an extra gear this period, and, I mean, Prep needs to respond.
Yeah, so that'll be us. That'll be it from us for the second period, and then see you back soon for final period play in this one.
Damn.
Yeah.
in the second period. I mean,
Rodrigue
just
tough,
let it up.
Tough one to let up there. Definitely tough. Hopefully he's not getting himself too down after that. Hopefully he just kind of gets it out of his main frame and moves on to the rest of the game, because he's been playing great so far. He's been making some incredible saves. And, I mean, if you want to talk about some incredible saves, too, you have to talk about the opposite end, his goalie across the way, Ryan Golaski. Golaski's made some magnificent saves with some great opportunities for the Jesuits. If Golaski was not in net right now, the Jesuits could be up 5-2.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, one bad save doesn't define a goalie.
Not at all.
And Rodrigue has been playing amazing today. So I hope that doesn't get his morale down.
As both teams' benches getting loud and ready for this third period as the Jesuits win the opening faceoff of the third. But Xavier able to take it away, throwing one on net. Rodrigue, easy stop there from him as Hudson Wingate looks to be tripped up a little bit. Tosses it down to the opposite end of the ice. Declan Murphy using his speed, and that will be an icing.
I mean, that was a good attempt there by Hudson Wingate, and I mean, Declan Murphy almost got there for that save to prevent that icing, but I mean, we're going to be sent right back where we were. But I mean, I feel like the Jesuits are fine with getting that icing because ultimately they win a majority of the faceoffs, and they have been this game.
Yeah, exactly. They have won a majority of the faceoffs, but Xavier has had some great opportunities as well. Obviously, we have a tied game. They've made the most of their opportunities as James Murphy gives it off to his brother, Declan Murphy, who looks across. No one there to retrieve it. Now it's Wingate. Wingate gives it off to Declan Murphy again. Declan Murphy taking a shot. That one looks like it might have redirected.
Yes. Golansky redirected that. I mean, that could have been a good top left goal, but I mean, he's been having a day just like how Rodrigue has. And I mean, I've been seeing more and more of the games. I've been coming more and more, commentating more and more, and I've been seeing that the chemistry issue that the Jesuits were initially having trouble with seems like to have been relieved to a degree.
To a degree, of course, yes. I mean, very young team, of course, to start off the year as we got a tie-up at the face-off dot. As now Sola looks to take a shot. But yeah, Tommy, with a young team full of new first-year varsity players, Sola with another shot. But a young team with first-year varsity players, it's going to take some time to get used to everyone and build the chemistry. But they have built some great chemistry so far.
Yeah,
and it's been shown in the past couple games.
Yeah, and I feel like a big part of that. Oh, a little slip up there.
Tripped up there. The Xavier bench wanted to call. Nothing there.
It's been a little bit chippy in this first few minutes of the third period.
Yeah. Jesuits, DeLuca looking to give it off to Driscoll as a shot from the point from Burke, who has the last Jesuits goal, went wide. Sola not able to keep it in the zone. Now they have to recollect in their own. Chance for a takeaway there from Prestash. Trying to look up, but now it's just thrown on a net from Xavier's own zone by Liam Spring. Loose puck now. Jesuits end. Sola trying to track it. He does. Gives it away to DeLuca. DeLuca saucering it down to the Xavier net. And it's paddled away from Golaski. Nice takeaway there from Morris. Morris to Schwartz. Schwartz back to Morris. Still free. Morris tries to throw it on net. Goes behind. Hicks looked to give it off, but just gave it away. Now another hit there. Burke tosses it behind. Redirects off the boards. Still free. Now Xavier looking to take it down the ice into the Jesuit zone. Getting around the edge. Trying to give it off. Now it's Hicks. Hicks, can you get free? We know he's got wheels. Can't quite keep a hold of it there as Stenz is able to collect for the Jesuits and then just toss back behind. Nifty little foot pass there.
Using the feet from Wingate.
Yeah, redirecting redirecting the puck off over to Stenz. Now we see Reynolds, Schwartz, and Burgess out for the forward line. Reynolds gives it off to Schwartz. Schwartz going all the way across for Wingate. Wingate takes a shot, gets redirected, and goes wide. Now it ends up in the stick of Schwartz. Schwartz feeds one off. Still free. Puck open in neutral zone, taken by Wingate, who just tosses it behind the Xavier net. Still a bit of a tie-up now between both teams. Puck in the neutral zone, around midpoint, around midline, as the puck heads into the netting. Got some pushing and shoving now.
Torn Wingate runs after that. Wait, is that Torn? No, that's not Torn. But I mean, yeah, I mean, going back to what I was saying earlier, I mean, I feel like the big thing that really helped with the chemistry was the Murph and Murph connection. I mean, being on the same line, I mean, there's been a lot of times where the chemistry seems off, and then Murph and Murph, I mean, just have like, it's like they know each other like the back of their hand, which...
Yeah, we see a bit of a switch-up now, though, as Declan Murphy is not with his brother. He's with Keatley and Morris. We've known the lines have been switched up a ton this year, and still just trying to find out what works best, or maybe Coach O'Hara just believes that all these guys work so well with each other that you want to mix them up. You want to get some things going, keep the opponent on their heels a little bit, keep their opponents guessing, never know what's official, never know what is exact.
I would have to agree with that. See Shahaj out there as well.
Yeah, Morris wins the faceoff over to Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy, bit of stick handling now here as he tries to curl around, and it's saved by Golaski. Golaski now maybe getting in the face of Keatley.
Keatley and Golaski seems like they're sharpening each other a little.
Music has been going in and out a couple times.
Ooh, a little bit of...
there it is again. Morris back at the face-off against Callan Lindsay.
Trying to get that
Morris won the face-off. Tie up now on the half-boards. Keatley comes away with it. Backhands it up to Viggles for the one-timer. Ooh. That one, I believe, ripped pipe.
Just off. Hate to see that. I really want to see.
Yeah, we were just talking about it a while ago. Viggles, no goal so far this year. He's definitely looking for that first one, but team comes first.
100%. I would have to concur.
Shahaz. Morris comes away with... Oh, never mind. My mistake. He does not. Stenz in the back.
That's clear.
All the way for the Jesuits to collect and give it away to Keatley. Keatley now dishes one out. Trying to dish it out to Morris. Tied up. Gets in the stick of Murphy. Declan Murphy. Ooh. Curling around. Trying to get free. He can't, but Hicks can. And Hicks gives it off to Morris. Morris backhands it behind.
Whoa!
For Hicks. Hicks a little pushing and shoving there.
That did not seem legal.
So now Stenz and Wingate have to get back, and we'll get an offside call.
Okay. Music.
Looks like there might be a music problem going on. The past couple songs have been a bit choppy going in and out. Looks like they were able to get that one through. As Schwartz now looking to get away with the puck.
Oh.
Trying to backhand it through to Reynolds. Can't get there as Sola then just has to throw it down at net. And Golaski will select to hold it and bring up a face-off.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Golaski seems like he's a little bit hesitant for his face-off. I mean, I feel like he might be having the Jesuits in mind for that face-off percentage, but Schwartz just jumps it.
Yeah, he does. Obviously, the One of the refs dropped the puck a little, maybe too early. Couldn't quite see Schwartz jump the line, as Schwartz has to sub out for Reynolds, as Xavier will win it. Burke slaps it into the Xavier zone. Puck free in the neutral zone. Backhand pass. Burke looking to get away with it. Schwartz getting tied up. Now it's Reynolds. Reynolds pinned into the boards. Burke looking for the big hit, as the puck now will go all the way back into the Xavier zone. Ooh, some decent force check here from the Jesuits. Now it gets free, back to Schwartz. Schwartz been saying his name a couple times in this last minute. He's been all over the ice. Sten's trying to chip it away. Can't get free. Now it's Xavier going the other way. Puck inside. Saved by Rodrigue. And he chops at Rodrigue. And I believe that was Girardi chopping at Rodrigue after the whistle. Maybe a little bit of an extra chop. Jesuits defense.
Solo didn't like
that happen.
He did not like that one bit. He's very protective of his goalie.
Especially freshman goalie, too.
Yeah, I mean, Girardi versus Solos.
Goalies in general, you're protective of them. Freshman goalie might just be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sten's getting away with it after the Jesuits face-off win. Trying to lead it for Geltman. And it will be an icing.
That was a very light icing call. Everybody does not seem very happy with that.
Getting loud after that one.
Yeah, talking it over a little bit.
Yeah, maybe the other ref didn't quite like the call there.
Minecraft 2012 type song.
Oh. No, you're not wrong. Viggles gets it all the way back behind in his zone after the face-off.
This might be another icing. Oh.
No, it will be caught by Glasky.
The Jesuits haven't been able to get a lot of face-offs recently. A lot of different songs. A little bit of Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
That face-off won by Xavier. It's now on the stick of Carabetta. Carabetta laying it off for Rodriguez. Rodriguez now over to Prestash. Prestash taking a far shot. That one blocked. Puck free in the middle.
Hit.
Prestash able to collect. Trying to get inside. Cannot. Now it's DeLuca going the other way. DeLuca gives it for Driscoll. Driscoll trying to get around his man. Cannot. Now it's Sadek. Sadek's shot easily saved there from Rodriguez. Another save. Risky one there. Sten's trying to get free. Puck is loose. Now it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez feeding one inside. Now a shot from Sadek. Blocked there. And going the other way for an icing.
Xavier really just trying to... I mean, I've been seeing this a whole lot. They've been going for the deeper shots. And I mean, the deeper shots have been what has been working for Xavier. I mean, just keep doing what you need to. Oh, questionable.
Yeah. Morris now wins that face-off. Wingate is able to collect. Wingate, nifty little twirl there. Spins around. Still in the Jesuit zone. Obviously, the Jesuits bench yelling for that to be off. Thought they saw it. Now a shot from the blue line. Gets free. Morris pins Montesanto into the boards. Now it's Girardi. Girardi's shot high up into the nettings. Now him and Keatley getting a little tied up there over by the Jesuits bench.
I mean, Xavier really loves the rebound off those long shots. I mean, they've
been looking for him almost every time.
They shoot it, crash the net, and I mean, it has resulted in one of the goals. So I mean, it's either you get it in with the long shot, or you crash it and I mean take that inside shot.
Yeah. Morris at the face-off, back again, up against Lindsay. Morris coming away with that face-off there, trying to get over to Declan Murphy as that far shot from Girardi goes into the netting once again. That's 2 straight shots now for Girardi to go into the netting.
The Jesuits really need to lock it in this last 5 minutes and start getting the puck in their own zone. They really need to capitalize off the opportunities that they are given, even though they haven't been given many, and just get a goal.
Yeah, as Stens gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to go far over for Benny Burgess. Benny Burgess trying to pick that one out of the air. Couldn't quite get a hand on it. As Stens spins around and lays one around as it's taken away by Xavier. Free in front. Still free in front. Girardi looking for it, but Stens comes away with it. Trying to give it off for Murphy. He does. Murphy tries to fight for it. Pins Carabetta into the boards as Xavier is going to attempt to go the other way. Puck tossed behind Jesuits net, and Xavier will get a change. Stens across for Burke. Burke now far over, looking for Reynolds. Stens off the glass there, trying to get her around. Rodriguez tips it back into the Jesuit zone. Stens' shot, or clear, more so, goes high and long.
Jesuits don't have the fight that they did in the first 2 periods. I mean, seems like they might be a little tired. More lines coming in and out. I mean, the Jesuits really, as I've said, just need to lock in here and get some face-offs and get it down.
Something's got to happen. A big hit or something can get the team going. You need something. As Rodriguez is able to make an easy save there off the side. Sola looking to get away with it. Gives it up for Morris. Morris, who looks for Shorts. Shorts, can he get free? Twirls around. Back over for Morris. Can't connect. Now that shot in the shoulder of Rodriguez, and he's able to glove it for a face-off. So yeah, this might be a closer game. This has been a closer game than I think most people would have expected it to be. Xavier's had a lot of fight in it, and a lot of their momentum has really come from Ryan Gillespie and net. Some great saves. Jesuits haven't been able to get past him much so far, as Declan Murphy with a great forecheck. Great hustle there from Declan Murphy to just do anything he can as the puck does get free, and his brother James gets away with it. The Murphs with some great plays there. And Sola's slap shot, maybe getting close there, but off the pads of Gillespie. Keatley now lays off. It's Rodriguez.
That's a good check there by
Murphy.
Sola.
Declan Murphy taking the puck away. Nifty little deke there. Puck might get free.
Murph seems to be absolutely everywhere.
Keeley lays out a body.
Keeley's hungry. He wants it.
Puck gets into the neutral zone, and Biggles picks it up. Now it's Girardi. Girardi backhanding it off the boards to himself as Murph batting the puck out of the air. Morris trying to come away with it. Sola trying to throw a shot on net, but that one saucers through the air. Morris trying to get a little deke there.
Murph. There he is.
Banastades gets free, and that's going to be a penalty.
Seems like that was a trip called on Murph. Murph is not happy about that one bit.
Not only is Murph not happy about it, but that is not good for the Jesuits.
2:11 left in the final period. I mean,
this is going to have to be a big kill for the Jesuits.
I mean, it's going to have to, as you just said, big kill. And I mean, they're going to have a scoring opportunity here.
Or it's either they'll try to score here, try to get a push on the penalty kill, or they might just have to try to fight on the defensive side of things, get things evened up, and maybe just have to send it to overtime.
I mean,
as we get a timeout now. So yeah, I mean,
Murphs.
Things could happen here, but the Murphs, great job by them. Some great forechecking by Declan Murphy. I mean, what the fight on that kid.
I mean, Declan's sort of been everywhere on the ice.
Basically playing against, a couple minutes ago when we saw in the Xavier zone, basically playing against two guys at once.
Yeah.
And making some great plays at it too, almost getting free with the puck there for an opportunity, but just putting a ton of pressure on the Xavier Falcons in their own zone.
Yeah, and James Murphy as well, he's been getting a lot of chase downs. Same with Declan Murphy. They're using their speed and stamina to just get the puck away. And, those great checks they've been having, it's caused a ton of opportunities for the Jesuits to score.
Yeah, but now Jesuits will have to play man down, go on the penalty kill, look to kill this power play for the Falcons. Maybe try to get an opportunity going to score as well. But really, with 2:11 left,
it's not
down on the penalty kill, you're really just you'd think they got to just be worrying about getting James Murphy back out of the box.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean,
and possibly send it to overtime.
The penalty kill for the Jesuits has been extremely good this season.
It has been. The Jesuits will win that face-off, and it gets free. Morris looking for it, and they want to call there, and the one ref does get it, so we will have a 4-on-4. Now an even better opportunity for the Jesuits to get something going here. And as you saw, a high five from Stens and Morris there.
And that penalty would take up the rest of the game. I mean, 2 minutes with 2:01 left. There was no opportunity for that fifth player for Xavier to come out and make an impact on the ice, while the Jesuits will have 11 seconds for that player to come out.
So now we have a 4-on-4 opportunity. So if the Jesuits can take away that first penalty, they will have a 10-second power play. But it is a 4-on-4, even strength. Both teams have an opportunity. Can go either way as the puck gets free. Rodrigue just falls on it and is able to freeze the puck for a face-off.
That was a little ugly there. That's definitely not what you want to see out here. And the ref's talking it over with Rodrigue and all the other players. I mean, seems like a little scuffle happened.
Or maybe some words were tossed back and forth, something going on. Had to talk to him. Got their piece in, now we'll head to a face-off. Morris able to win that one, and puck ends up in the neutral zone.
Oh, Stens, and one of the players doesn't have a stick.
Spins it over to Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy around the net, looking for an opportunity, looking for anything. Gives it to Viggles. Viggles throwing one on net. It's bodied away. Xavier looking to take it. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez's shot blocked by Stens.
Stens, even though he's a forward, has some great defensive ability. Never mind, defense.
Viggles taking now for the Jesuits as Xavier got a change. Viggles gets by a couple. Can he get by more? Can he curl it in? He almost does! But that's a great save by Gillespie.
Gillespie had to put his body and the goal on the line for that. I mean,
yeah, brings the goal off its pegs.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows if that goal didn't move? I mean, possibly it could have gone in.
He almost snuck it in. We got a pretty good angle of that shot from up here. There was definitely an opening for Viggles to sneak that in, but Gillespie able to cover most of it and make the save there.
Sola using his wheels.
Yeah, Sola. Laying one around for Schwartz. Schwartz back around for Sola. Sola up for DeLuca. 30 seconds left. 15 on the 4-on-4. Sola at the blue line, takes a shot, and gobbled up by Golaski.
21 left in the quarter.
10 left.
I was about to say, Murph gets back in 10 seconds. So if Murph can make the impact that he's been doing the entire game and facilitate something, that would be, I mean, just exemplary.
Yeah, so big face-off here. 21 seconds to a possible overtime as Girardi takes it for Xavier. Lays it off for Prestash.
And Murph is back in.
Prestash waits and waits before tossing it down into the neutral zone. And we get a whistle, high sticking. Get a face-off in the Jesuit zone. 5 seconds left now, and it is looking like we will be heading to overtime. As 5 seconds remain, 3 left on the Luke Carabetta penalty. So it looks to be that we will go in to overtime, even strength. And
that
we will.
Is the third period going to an overtime. That was a little, did you see that?
I did. That one was, well, some good accuracy there from Sola on that shot at the buzzer. So I believe both teams will stay out now. The Zamboni will not come out to clean the ice for overtime. We will just go right into it. Both teams will be able to talk, get a game plan going for this overtime. So big overtime here for both teams. Both teams looking for a big win, of course. Jesuits looking for a bounce-back win after the tough loss to Mount St. Charles last weekend. And this game's been a fun one so far, though.
I mean, definitely. I mean, it's been extremely exciting.
And I'm going to be honest, that third period started off a little slow, but that last stretch there definitely got quicker and faster after we talked about it, too. Definitely got quicker and more energetic. So I'm excited to see that hopefully continue here into overtime.
Yeah, they kicked it up another notch in the end of that third period, not having that hustle from both the Murphs. It seems like that hustle has been contagious for the other Jesuits, trying everything that they can, putting their body on the line for that puck. And I mean, to win this and to prevent it from going to another overtime, they need to have that heart that they've had in the end of that third period.
Yeah, so overtime now will be 8 minutes. And if this ends in a stalemate, then it will either be a tie or a shootout. We do not know that yet, as we still have 8 minutes to play. At most, 8 minutes.
Yes. Oh, but this is
going into the defense zone. Both teams getting physical here. Both teams want this win bad. Stens picks it out of the air, gets it over to Viggles. Viggles now has to dump it down to the Xavier net, and it's iced by Golaski.
And you know, Golaski in this past third period, we haven't said his name a lot because of the fact that Xavier has kept it in the Jesuit zone like almost the entire period. And I mean, the Jesuits.
Yeah, not many opportunities for the Jesuits in the third.
Not many.
Compared to the first two. Keeley couldn't get it through. And now it's Sadak going the other way. Keeley pins Sadak to the boards.
But that might be an icing call here.
It will not, as Golaski plays it. And now it's Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez. Keeley takes it away. Now we see a tie-up there in the far corner. Puck gets free and will be an icing on the Jesuits. And the Jesuits will get a change.
Seems like Murph came off. Driscoll, Morris, Sola, Burke, and DeLuca on here. A very young squad, not one senior, I don't think. And we'll see.
Morris.
But we'll see how this line can
Produce.
Thank you.
Now it's DeLuca. DeLuca trying to feed one up for Driscoll. Driscoll had a step as well, but now it's Xavier going the other way. That shot saved by Rodrigue.
Right in the armpit there, Rodrigue. Really good save. 6:45 left. A lot of time left.
Yeah, plenty of time left. Only been a minute 15 into overtime so far, and I already feel like we've had a lot of action in this overtime. Morris wins that face-off over to Burke. Burke has to pass it behind to Sola. Sola gets it up to DeLuca. DeLuca, once again trying to go for Driscoll. Gets tied up. DeLuca takes a stick high.
Seems like that hit him in the face.
Nothing called there. Morris trying to get a step. That shot goes behind. Xavier getting free. Trying to take it now. Burke easily able to collect. Back in his own zone. Gives it over to Sola. Sola's high chip goes over the bearings. That shot there is caught in the stomach of Rodrigue.
Lost a stick there from Burke. That could have been pretty bad there. Some new lines coming on.
Some new lines for both teams, I believe. As we'll see at the face-off, Aiden Spring and Brooks Reynolds. Spring wins that one back. That shot from the point goes wide and all the way around the boards back into the Xavier zone. Brooks Reynolds comes away with it. Tries to put one on net, goes wide. Schwartz takes it. Schwartz, he throws a shot, and a back shot by Hicks! They score!
Oh my gosh! The junior Ryan Hicks on the putback!
Ryan Hicks with the biggest goal of the year!
What a goal! 5:34 left in the period. Ryan Hicks, 2 clutch goals. Look at him go. Look at Hicks. Everybody's fired up.
Squad is loving that one. The fans are on their feet here in Wonderland. And the Jesuits take this one in overtime against their rivals, Xavier.
What a great performance. Putting Hicks in there really showed to be valuable because he wasn't in the previous 2 lines in the overtime.
Yeah, the young lines got it going there in the overtime. It's both goalies, Rodrigue and Galski.
And, you know, Hicks has shown to, produce and,
Hicks has
show up
definitely
in
picked
clutch
it up.
moments.
He's picked it up, too, in this latter half of the season. As the season was winding down, Hicks has been a key player on this Jesuits team with some big goals, and of course, on top of his speed, like we've said all year. But next game, Saturday, is the big one. The rematch between the Jesuits and the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. And that is what everyone is looking for. Jesuits, hopefully this boosts some confidence in them and their abilities, but there's definitely things to work on, like there always is after any game.
There definitely is, and
so Saturday is a huge game for them, and now that they got this win, they're going to be looking forward to that one.
Definitely, and just great game all around from both teams, both goalies. The freshmen really showing up here, and what a clutch goal by Ryan Hicks. Gotta love to see that. Seriously love to see that, especially to close the game out.
Yeah, of course. But from us, that will be it tonight. Final score here at Wonderland in overtime. Jesuits win it 3-2. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Have a great
good one.
night.
See you Saturday.
Thanks. See y'all.